Thank you, Mr. Baker. Councilman Gus-Davison.
I would like to see that happen. I would like to see us table this for tonight and bring it back with all the possible options that we might have to try to rectify the problem. But I think it does need to be removed from the property. It is a terrible eyesore. There's been several along there that have already been removed, and that's kind of the last one right out on the main street anyway. So I would make that as a motion that we give direct staff to do some further research, bring back at a, do you want to set a date certain or the next meeting, or do you want to have some time to work on it?
Next meeting is fine.
We can leave it open to, if you want, to where you can bring it back when you're prepared to do it, or do you want to?
Can we do a date certain of 2 meetings, because the next meeting it's pretty much done.
Okay, we'll
have and will be posted, so.
We'll add that to the motion then, to bring it back 2 meetings from tonight.
Okay. On the regular agenda?
Is this, my one point of clarification, is that as an RDA item, or is there a city council item?
I'll bring it back as a city council item.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on that motion? I just want to clarify, because I know there were some comments, and I just want to. Councilman Hafen?
I have some clarification on the motion, I guess, for my edification here. I mean, are we talking, we're going to explore this thing for general fund money, RDA money? I mean, it's still taxpayer dollars. I guess I need some clarification on the motion. Is if the city's still going to have financial involvement with these recommendations, that's kind of, I need some clarity on that.
I'll be perfectly. Oh,
Councilman Gus-Davison, some motion. Go ahead.
With my, can't remember where the button goes for crying out loud. It was my intent that we would look at any possible way of eliminating the issue, and hopefully it would be something that obviously didn't require any funding from the city. If it does, then and we can't find anything, then obviously the council is free to vote their will, the way they vote on it.
Councilman Rapson, did you want to clarify that motion at all?
Yeah, I mean, let me ask Aaron, you've explored all options, and it looks like in all the backup material there was 3 viable options. One, the RDA, one out of general fund, and one a loan of some portion, or in any form. There's dollars that Mesquite will give on behalf of the taxpayer or the landowner. And the third, or the alternative option, is condemnation, which none of us are, I think, ready to go down that road. So I'm not sure what, once again, kicking this can down the road is going to get us, except the same alternatives we have heard.
One option you could consider that isn't agendized as such would be to declare this would be the council, would be to declare the item as a nuisance and force the property owner to pay 100% of the bill right now.
And how do they force them to do that if they're not willing to pay?
Exactly.
There's no teeth in that.
I think we already have a motion and we have a second.
Well, I think, is there any more discussion on the motion itself? If not, then we'll call for a vote on that particular motion. Okay, we have a tie, and I'm going to vote no on that motion as well. So then we will seek another motion. If there is one, Councilman Hafen.
Mayor, I move that we not approve the one-time expenditure of up to $8,000 to remove the abandoned home located at 43 North Sand Hill Boulevard and any other matters properly related thereto. And I would suggest that the direction from staff, if they talk to these folks, that they found 8, they ought to find 8 more. If they need some help financing it, we'll send them to some FDIC-insured institutions.
Second.
Any discussion on that particular motion? Okay, seeing none, we'll call for a vote. And that motion carries. Thank you. With that, we'll go back to public comment, which is agenda item 4. Those wishing to make public comment, please step forward, state your name. Remember, we do have a 3-minute limit.
Shively Mesquite. This was just something that I just never heard anything about the fire department and burning down structures for training. Is there any way that to eliminate the building, to use it as a fire training area, and would that change any of the dynamics of the money? I myself, I don't know. I just hadn't heard any of that addressed at all. Thank you.
Mr. Baker, afterwards, can you address that with Mr. Shively? Thank you. Any further comment?
Yes, I'm Bill Hurd. I strongly recommend that if this issue is not resolved according to this motion, that the city bite the bullet and condemn the property. That is the only teeth that the city has to enforce compliance with the rules of maintaining the property. Give the person a certain length of time to resolve whatever issues need to be resolved that would make the property not be condemned, and if they're not resolved, condemn the property and take possession. The city has to put some teeth behind things here, or we'll never clean up the city. And pretty soon you'll have the empty casinos wanting the city to bail them out.
Further public comment for the RDA meeting? Thought I'd stop you before you got there. Okay, seeing none, we'll close agenda item 4 and adjourn our meeting. Thank you.